Well, thanks very much for coming, and I know there's been a lot of interest in this event because of these fabulous panelists, so I want to get straight to them. But we really conceived of this series of events, and this is the first of a series, to have a mixed gender group of talking about topics that are relevant in the startup world right now, and just showcasing women who have succeeded and have gone out, started their own companies, raised money, and can serve as role models for those of you who are starting businesses and at different life cycles of your businesses.
My brother and I started a lemonade stand when we were little kids on the dead end, which teaches you a lot about vocation. And when we ran out of lemonade, because our parents called all the neighbors and they came out and bought all the lemonade we had, my brother started selling water. And you all laugh, and I was thinking at the time, I can't believe these people are buying water from us, right? They can just go in their houses and turn on their faucets, and now you see Pull & String and Evian and all that stuff.
I love that in the entrepreneurial community, especially in New York, I feel like women are very helpful to one another, and so kind of willing to share advice and information and very receptive of it.
And I learned about 5 years ago that it was important that I played well with the boys, and not just for fun. And I am serious about that. I think that we tend to believe that we should be supporting women, and we should be, and getting together for our breakfasts and helping motivate each other. And the guys are out there, moving the world.
Just showing what's possible to somebody who's younger can kind of change the path that they take. So that actually is something that I use to kind of push me at times that it might feel discouraging.
Yeah. Are there certain elements of being a woman that have helped you, do you think?
I think as a woman, I was almost overly sensitive to my affinity to fashion, so I always thought of fashion as the fun thing you do as a break, in between work on the weekends, or in between study breaks when I was in school. But that wasn't a serious job. I was going to go work at one of the big banks, and that was the most competitive position, and that was where everyone wanted to go. So of course that's what I should do. And it wasn't for a while until kind of being at HBS and realizing that you can actually do what you like and what's fun, and that gives you an advantage, and it's okay to embrace things that are feminine. And it would be really hard for a man to start Rent the Runway, I think. It takes a lot of perspective. It's also, something that I've been immensely aware of throughout the whole process.
What drives me to succeed is that, since I've opened the gallery, we've always had, interns, and I've had, I've seen that showing what's possible is actually setting an example.
For me, being an entrepreneur wasn't really a choice. I think it was genetically predestined.
It is really in your blood. It's an inner compulsion, and there's so many other things you think you should do, and at the end of the day, if you are honest enough with yourself to follow your calling, this is where we end up. I, similarly to all these ladies, was running things from the day I was born.
And I tried that rebellion for 2 years, worked in a corporate law firm, and basically just knew that it was something that was not going to work for me. I couldn't work for anyone else, and so it was more of an inner compulsion than, I would say, a choice.